What's going on, guys? How we doing out there? I'm Cody Interval, PDGA 148739, and welcome back to my channel, Off the Chains. Today, I'm going to be recapping my final round of the Workforce Brewing Open 4 that took place this Sunday on May 15th of this year. And first off, I want to apologize that it is now Thursday, and I'm just now doing this video. Had a lot of things going on yesterday. I said I was going to do my final round yesterday, but I ended up going out to dinner for my grandma's 74th birthday, and I just kind of lost track of time. And then at work today, it just kind of dawned on me I never did that. So I'm gonna decide to do it today. So I do apologize for taking a little longer than that. Also, I will be doing my podcast episode tonight, so make sure you stay tuned for that. But my second round of the Workforce Brewing Open, if you watched my first round recap, it was all pars except hole 14. I bogeyed the 14, which was the easiest hole. And going into round two, I should have done the same thing I did round one, just stayed the safe route and got my par and moved on. Everybody on my card, I was last on my card for the second round, so everybody on my card decided to go for it over the water. So I didn't want to be the only one that didn't, so I decided to do it and smacked the tree right in front of me. Didn't go in the water, but had a really bad shot, had a really bad second shot. Almost got the par save on a very long par putt, and then tapped in the bogey on hole one. So I started off the round with a bogey, unfortunately. Then I saw myself shooting pars on holes 2 through 5, following it up with a bogey on hole 6, which hole 6 was very frustrating because in the flex start I did Friday, I ended up birdieing that hole on a really good birdie putt. So the fact that I took a bogey on that really sucks. I had a good look on after my drive, just had a good layout to get the par, and you would have thought the way I put this hyzer putt on the disc to do my upshot with my P2, the way I putted it, you would have thought I've never played disc golf in my life. It just stuck to my hand like an idiot, and I went right into a tree and smacked it really hard. So ended up having to lay up for the bogey on that hole. So and then holes 7 through 9, I ended up parring. So through the front 9, I was 2 over, putting myself, I believe, at 3 over for the tournament. And then in the back 9, I started off hole 10 with a bogey, which was another unfortunate bogey. I just had a really bad drive. And then part 11 through 13. Hole 14, I ended up taking a birdie in the second round. If you have me on Facebook or Instagram, the video's up there. You can see me miss it by about 10 feet down. It hit right at the base of the basket. So if I would have thrown about another 5-10 feet in the air, it probably would have went in. But missed the ace by that much. But I did end up getting a $100 cash CCP on that hole, so can't really complain about that. So I was super happy. I finally got a birdie after getting par through the first 3 bogeys through the first 10 holes. Finally got my birdie, and then just a bogey right back on hole 15. Just a bad drive. Didn't really do anything. I released it way too early and didn't put anything on the second shot. And then I whiffed on the par putt. I was like 45 feet out and just whiffed on it. Hole 16, I ended up taking a par, and then hole 17 I bogeyed, and then hole 18 I parred. So I ended up taking 5 bogeys for the round. I ended up taking a birdie for the 5 bogeys, 1 birdie, and then I took 12 pars. So second round ended up being 855 rated, and I event averaged out at 873, which was 2 points above my rating, so can't really complain. But I can honestly say from after all that, walking away from that tournament, I felt really good how I played that weekend. I had to take a week off from doing the podcast, doing YouTube and stuff, to just really focus on my putting. I worked too much on the straddle putt in the off season, and unfortunately, my regular standing putt just completely went gone. I just lost the feeling for it. So I kind of had to make a couple of adjustments, kind of like what Scott Stokely did earlier this year, taking a couple weeks off to work on that, and he's been working out for him. But it's just like I couldn't get anything going, and it felt really weird. It's like nothing felt right coming out, so I just had to take a week off from that. So now instead of like coming down and then coming up, I kind of just come straight, and then I just more adjusted it where I come straight chest. Instead of coming down and up, I just come straight chest like Matty O style. Except Matty O's is just kind of like a flick, Mine actually does like a motion, but I just keep it towards my the putter towards my chest the entire time. And overall, my putting felt good. There was a couple long putts that I had that were on line. I just didn't give them enough height, so I just got to work on those putts. But overall, I felt pretty good with the weekend. I took the first place finish in the flex start on Friday, and ended up shooting a 953 rated around 4 under. And then the first round of the tournament ended up being 1 over, and then the final round ended up being 4 over. So ironically, if I wouldn't have bogeyed that hole 14 in the first round, I would have done 4 under the flex start, even the first round, and then 4 over the second round. So it's like I just added 4 strokes each time, which unfortunate, but like I said, overall not a great weekend, not a terrible weekend, but to take home a flex start and MA3, which I didn't think I was going to get a win anytime soon in MA3, to be able to get one, even if it was just a flex start, is amazing. I was super happy about it. Um, and then I ended up taking 18th place and shot a 953 flex start round and shot 873 event average over that. So overall, I shot above the rating. Hopefully, I can get the rating to go up. um, I want to give a couple shout outs. First off, I want to thank the disc golf J Town fam. I want to thank Sean and Sheila Callahan, who own and operate the Canyons at Delwood Park. Uh, they do an amazing job. If you've never gotten the opportunity to go out to Delwood Park, if you're out of state and you come to Illinois and you're a disc golfer, please go out to the canyons and meet up with Sean and Sheila at the shop. They have a disc golf shop on the course. It is super good. They're always expanding, and it's just it's actually one of the top 10 best courses in the world. So you need to give it a chance if you come out here and you're out of state. Please do that. Also want to give a shout out to Ryan Fancher, uh, Thor, Doc, Thor, um, anybody who works with the J Town disc golf community for just another amazing, not only weekend, but also like not only a tournament, but an amazing weekend itself. I also want to shout out to my mom and dad uh, for always giving me support through the hard, good, and bad times, and they've never given up on me. And I love them to death for that. And especially my mom, who always talks me up before each round. Honestly, don't know if I'd be able to ever get through my tournaments without her. So she is truly amazing, and I love her to death. I also want to shout out Team Disc Store Nate, for sponsoring me this year. Hopefully, I'm not letting you guys down. I'm doing the best that I can. At some point in my life, I do want to be a tournament director of a tournament. I just want to at least be able to say that I ran a tournament, and hopefully I can get this store involved with that, and hopefully I can get them to be the sponsor. It would be an amazing time. Um, this video wasn't really that long because overall, like I said, other than the amazing flex start that I had Friday, it was just pretty much a black, kind of boring weekend. Shooting 1 over, shooting all pars except one bogey on 14 in the first round, and then shooting 5 bogeys and a birdie in the second round. But overall, my scramble rate felt really good. I didn't calculate it on UDisc, and I should have, but I need to start doing that. But I just felt like my scramble rate was probably somewhere between 75 and 85%. I had a couple of bad drives and was able to save myself on a couple good scramble shots, especially in the first round. So, because I remember, I think it was hole 15, I had a really bad drive, and my buddy Mike, who took fourth place, and congratulations to you, man. You played an amazing weekend. It was fun playing with you Sunday. Um, he was kind of joking with me, and he's like, "Oh, well, hopefully I don't take the lead after this on you." And we were joking, and I had an amazing scramble shot. I ended up landing myself about 10 feet from the basket, and I just remember turning around to Mike and just kind of giving him like a DX chop. So it was kind of funny, but yeah, overall, like I said, it was just kind of a blah weekend. Um, I have this weekend off. Um, Saturday, hopefully, if it does not rain, I do want to get some yard work done for my grandma. I've been putting off laying down some mulch for her, and I need to get going on that. So I need to just kind of stop being lazy and get started on that. So I'm taking this weekend off to get work focused on that. The 22nd, I am going to be teaming up with my good buddy and PDGA member 62332, Alex Ator, and we are going to be performing a doubles event. It's kind of like a warm up for the next tournament we're playing. It's going to be taking place May 28th, my mom's birthday. I don't know why I forgot that. It's called the Walnut Open in Walnut, Illinois. It was a tournament I took down in MA4 last year. I won by like 7 strokes, so hopefully I can make the same performance this year. It truly kind of be cool to win it's the same tournament back to back, so that'd be pretty cool. But Ator and I are going to be performing a doubles event on Sunday to kind of get ready for the tournament. It's going to be 1 round, 21 holes, and bring your own partner, and it's just going to be a good time. $20. If anybody's in the Walnut, Peru, Ottawa area and want to come out to that, please do. It's $20. Even if you're not playing the event, it's a good time. And you just get out and throw some discs. Hopefully it does not rain this weekend. I know we're supposed to get a bad storm here tomorrow, so I'm hoping that does hold off. But yeah, like I said, I got this weekend off, and then my next tournament will be May 28th, the Walnut Open, and then I will be taking a couple weeks off after that. And on June 19th, I will be playing iOS 112, which is Illinois Open Series event, and that'll be at Sinisippi Park in Sterling, Illinois. And then I got another couple weeks off before I play Illinois States, and then the following week I'll be doing Smooth Summer Series at the Oaks, and then having a week off before I travel up northeast to Michigan for the Discraft Great Lakes Open, the 40th annual Discraft Great Lakes Open. And then performing wise, after that, after Deglow, the 29th and 31st of July, I will be performing wise taking at least 2 weeks off and then playing Unstable Open for August 20th through the 21st. But on August 14th, which is that Sunday, I do plan on driving up down over to the Peoria area and watching the final round of Ledgestone. So I already bought my ticket for that. So I was originally going to go the whole weekend, but I'm like, no, I can't really waste that much time off work. So I'm at least going to go watch the final round. That way I don't have to go get a hotel. I can just drive the hour and a half there, watch it, and then come back. So, oh. And then after that, the following week on August 28th, I have an NADGT event at Lemon Lake Park in Crown Point, Indiana. And then the following weekend, I have another NADGT event at the State Series event that's going to be in Morton back over at Northwood Blue, which is the easier course. Northwood Black's the harder course. For those of you that watch Ledgestone, Northwood Black was the course they played last year, one of them at least. And then the following week, iOS 114, which will be another Illinois Open Series event, and that's the Oswego Open in Oswego, Illinois. And then the following weekend, I am going down southwest to St. Louis, Missouri for the St. Louis Open, and then be taking place in the Shanahan Classic the following weekend. And then having a week off, October 9th, be heading over to Valparaiso, Indiana for the Valparaiso Championships. And then October 14th through the 16th, I will be performing in the J-Town Championships. And then October 23rd will be performing in the Beware the Group 4 in Evergreen Park, Illinois. And then October 30th, I will be traveling up north to Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Wisconsin for the 12th annual Brown Deer Open on October 30th. So, and then hopefully after that, I know there's always some kind of tournament that takes place or like some sanctioned round that takes place around the courses that I play. So I'm sure after that I'll be playing in one of those. So rating will always be getting affected at some point. And then if Sean Callahan does the runner about Delwood does the ugly sweater again this year in December, I definitely want to perform in that. So very busy weekend overall. I'm kind of excited about it. And like I said, I got this next weekend off, and then I perform in the Walnut Open on the 28th of May. So, like I said, shout out to all the J-Town people. Shout out to my family, my mom and dad. Shout out to Team Distor Nate. But other than that, guys, like I always say at the end of every episode of my podcast, tell someone you love them this week because not every day is guaranteed. I am Cody Enervold, PDGA member 148739. This has been my final round recap of the Workforce Brewing Open 4. And I will see you guys on the next one. Love you guys. Peace.